the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Brady now on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. 7 yards, the pickup there. And we've talked about many times this Jets team and their turnaround. 2-14 a season ago. They draft this man with a 2nd overall pick. And Charles, what a decision that turned out to be.
He led them to their first Super Bowl appearance in more than half a century. How about this long-suffering fan base? How excited are they to have this man under center and realizing that he's going to be leading their team for a long time?
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Oh, no.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action. Sanders. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Now Brady got to have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Working with a 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. New York ready to go again offensively. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This one caught by Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So tonight, Charles, a culmination of really an incredible run. You've got a rookie quarterback making the start in the Super Bowl. That, of course, has never happened before. But you think about the journey for this team. They didn't have too many folks believing in them at the start of the year, but now here they are trying to take home that Lombardi trophy.
And the really great teams learn about coming together to play as one, right? Us against the world. How many times have we heard that motto used? This team, they've had that mentality since day one, and it served them awfully well.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.